Hello and welcome to the Pretty Good Gaming Daily Triple, your no shit gaming news video. That's 3 news stories in one video with zero faff. Leaks can be very exciting for gamers as it gives us a secret glimpse of what's to come, but for game developers, leaks spoil all the hard work they've put in to build up anticipation. Nintendo has had enough and has called out one outlet which it believes to have been behind a Pokémon Sword and Shield leak. The leak was from back in early November and involved a substantial amount of the in-game Pokédex being revealed. For a game entirely built around collecting unique creatures, having the roster leaked ahead of time is a pretty big deal, especially as Dex hit tensions were still at a high. In a statement, Nintendo has named and shamed the outlet it believes to be behind this most heinous of leaks. These Pokémon were leaked by a reviewer for the Portuguese website F Nintendo, who had received an early copy of the game for review purposes. Both he and F Nintendo failed to handle confidential material, resulting in a clear breach of the confidentiality agreement between Nintendo and the media outlet. As a result, Nintendo will no longer work with F Nintendo. When review codes or copies are provided to media outlets or even YouTubers, the reviewer enters an agreement forbidding them from publishing any information about the game until a specified date, known as an embargo, set by the publisher. This embargo date is typically just before the game is released to the public. The outlet, F Nintendo, has reportedly admitted to the indiscretion and severed ties with the reviewer who leaked the information. Nintendo has been very heavy-handed with how it controls its IP in the past, so blacklisting F Nintendo shouldn't come as a surprise, but such a public lynching is more unusual. Nintendo is well within its rights to come down hard on any outlet that breaches its terms, and could even take legal action if it deems necessary. I wouldn't be surprised if that was the next step, since the company has sued for a whole lot less in the past. Back in November 2018, Nintendo sued a couple from Arizona for running ROM sites featuring old Nintendo games. The couple were ordered to pay over $12 million, though it is likely that Nintendo settled for a smaller amount once it became clear that the two would never be able to afford that. While Nintendo was legally in the right, it just came across as a bully for coming down so hard on people that weren't doing any real harm. Similarly, the case with F Nintendo seems to be an attempt by Nintendo to discourage other media outlets from repeating the same mistakes. The punishment is harsh, and naming the outlet publicly for the actions of one reviewer makes things even worse, but Nintendo is well within its rights to come down hard on those who breach these agreements or NDAs. The reviewer should be punished, but it's unclear to what extent the outlet knew what was happening, so there is a question of whether or not this is overkill. Let me know what you think in the comments. Is Nintendo right to publicly punish the whole outlet to send a message, or should it have handled this more delicately and focused on the individual? Nintendo's statement claims that leaks are damaging and will continue to clamp down hard on them. Nintendo will always protect its intellectual property and brands. Leaks hurt not just Nintendo, but the thousands of employees who work hard to bring games to the market, and the millions of fans around the world who look forward to news and surprises. There is limited evidence to suggest that leaks actually cause financial harm to a brand. After all, it's all free promotion, but they do undermine all the work the developers have done to keep things secret until they're ready. While Nintendo's treatment of this situation has been severe, I personally find it hard to be mad at the company for exercising its right to punish the breach of a mutually agreed embargo, but be sure to let me know where you stand in the comments. I think it's funny that this site is called F Nintendo, and I think that F might stand for something else now. After suffering multiple leaks of its own, Activision has officially unveiled Call of Duty Modern Warfare's Season 2 content update. The first leak was on the official Call of Duty website, and another was from an Activision Xbox Live account. Season 2, which is live right now, brings new modes, battle pass rewards, and maps, including the return of the iconic map Rust, first appearing in Modern Warfare 2 way back in 2009. Now new players will finally have a battleground to settle their disputes in the traditional Modern Warfare manner, 1v1, no scopes only, on Rust. Other maps include Atlas Superstore, a new map featuring a large warehouse store, and the Zhukov Boneyard, an airplane junkyard in Verdansk, one of the fictional settings in Modern Warfare's version of Russia. All 3 of these maps are available now, and 2 more, known as Bazaar and Kandor Hideout, will be made available later in the season. The new modes are Gunfight Tournament, a 32-team tournament of 2v2 firefight eliminations, Demolition, which involves teams assaulting bomb sites, Infected Ground War, where survivors fight off hordes of infected, and NVG Reinforce, which is a night-themed mode said to blend elements of domination and search and destroy, where players will be equipped with night vision goggles. More modes will be added throughout the season, and there are also strong indications that a Battle Royale mode will be added further down the line. The season's in-game opening cinematic shows off 3 soldiers moving through a building before one is killed, prompting a swift retaliation from a remaining soldier, followed by mentions of gas closing in. Before the cinematic ends, players get to see a familiar face, or rather mask, as fan favourite Ghost from Modern Warfare 2 makes his return to the franchise. Ghost will will be playable as an operator through the Battle Pass, along with numerous other skins and cosmetics available through the premium service. The Season 2 Battle Pass will cost 1,000 COD points or around $10 and is apparently entirely cosmetic. Accompanying the Season 2 update are a series of bug fixes, all of which are listed in the patch notes. In other Activision news, the company has just pulled all of its games from the Nvidia GeForce streaming platform. This will see the removal of all Call of Duty titles, as well as any Blizzard games like Overwatch. The official post by Nvidia doesn't provide any reason for the removal of these games, and Activision is yet to comment. Now, Modern Warfare's monetization is about as shady as ever, but it seems to be winning people over with nostalgia this time around. I don't even like COD, but even I must admit it's good to see the return of Rust. And finally, we got a new trailer for People Can Fly's upcoming game, Outriders. People Can Fly, the folks behind the criminally underrated Bulletstorm, and Square Enix unveiled their latest project with a flashy CG trailer at E3 2019 and gave a tentative release window of summer 2020. That window has now shifted to holiday 2020, and the game is confirmed to be launching on the PS5 and Xbox Series X in addition to the current systems. The trailer gives a little more information about the title, but still plays things very close to the chest. Accompanying the trailer was a blog post which went into a bit more detail on what players can expect this Christmas from Outriders and described it as our most ambitious project to date. Outriders is a co-op RPG shooter for a new generation, set in an original, dark, and desperate sci-fi universe. We're combining intense gunplay with violent powers, along with an arsenal of increasingly twisted weaponry and gear sets to offer you countless hours of gameplay. PGG's very own Gareth Evans attended a recent press event for the game, so stay with us for a bunch of upcoming information around the game coming very soon. And that's it for today. If you enjoyed this no shit format, make sure to give the video a like and a boost, hit subscribe and the bell if you want to be notified about all future installments, toss a coin to your YouTuber over at patreon.com/prettygoodgaming to help continue this work. I've been Henry Cooper, that's all for today, bye for now.